going on, everybody? Slick Rick here. I'm making another video talking about how to deal with air projectile zoning, and in this video I'm covering Jade. The main two characters that you have to deal with this is Kabal and Jade, so this will probably be my last character I'm covering. If you haven't checked out my Kabal video, I'll put the link in the description. And with Jade and her non-amplified air projectile, it's pretty much the same 3 tips I had in my Kabal video, and I'll go ahead and show you them. The first tip I have is you can just go full screen and the air projectile whiff can't reach you from this far. Now if you're a little bit closer, you can just jump over it. It's a little bit on the slow side, the non-amplified version. You can just, just jump right over it. And if you get a read that she's gonna do it, it's pretty easy to jump over. It's pretty easy to avoid the non-amplified version. But if you're full screen, like around here, like if you guys are both at the edge of the screen and she does it, you can punish her on the way down if you have an option to do that with your character. All right. So that's a character specific thing. Now if you have a teleport, you can also punish her, but that's character specific. So that's one tip, and the other 2 tips are read based. The first one, you could just hit her with an air normal in the air and interrupt her. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But keep in mind that that is a read based tactic. If you try to do it when she's like at the top of her jump, she can clip you out of that, like right there. But if you do it like in the first few frames of her jump, you can still clip her out of it, but it's a little inconsistent, so I try to only do it on a read. See right there, like the first few frames of her jump, I got her. But if you do something like that, she's gonna clip you every time. That time I did it on a reaction, but it's a little inconsistent. But it is an option, okay? The other thing you can do is dash on a read and punish her when you're right under. And keep in mind, this is all if you're right, just outside of down 3 range. Now with the air version, I mean, if you do something like this, from around here, it's probably not gonna work. You're not gonna reach her. Depending on how good your character's air normals are, it's not gonna work. See that? You're not gonna reach her. You want to do that, around this range. Okay. Same for the dash version. Okay. Okay. Now, even if you block it, there's still you can still dash up and interrupt her if she does it again, something like this. Okay. Keep in mind that if you're farther away, it's a little harder to do. Alright. So if you block it and they're just doing it over and over again, just dash up. And if you think they're going to do it again, just do the same thing, just interrupt her. Or you can do 2 dashes like this. Dash and do another dash, or dash and whatever. Okay. So that's if they're just doing it over and over again. Like if you block it, you think she's gonna do another one, bam. Dash, bam. Dash, dash, bam. Dash, dash. Dash, dash. Punish. Okay. Alright, so that's another tip. Now that's covering her her non-amplified version. Now the amplified version is a little bit more tricky to deal with, and I'll show you why. See that? You can't dash in between it, and it's plus on block. It has a lot of block stun, and it does a lot of pushback, as you can see. Look how far it pushed me back. Now this is the main thing Jade players like to do. They like to throw an amplified version, then another non-amplified version, and just, you know, keep pestering you with the non-amplified versions because they don't want to use all their meter. If they do something like this, I mean, that kind of works out for you because they pretty much use all their meters. So don't get frustrated if they're constantly like pushing you back like this. You want her to use her meter, okay? So if she does something like this, that's just pretty much stupid. I rarely see Jade players do 2 amplified versions in a row. They do something like that, then throw another non-amplified version one just to save meter. But the thing you could do about that, and I'll show you how to deal with the amplified version full screen. Now it tracks you. The first one will whiff, but the second one will track you, okay? Let me put this full screen. Okay. Alright. You see how it's whiffing, but the second one to hit, it tracks you slightly. But it doesn't track you forever. You can still jump over it. See me neutral jumping it right there. And you can jump over it too. You have to do it a little early though. Nah, they got me right there. So it's a little tricky. Like if you jump too late, it could probably clip you. So that's. But another thing too is like you're not gonna be able to punish it because it's plus on block. So like she'll already be in the air. Like if she does the see. You see, it'll counter you. If you try to do it on the way down, it'll just counter you, just clip you. And if you block the second one, she'll already be in the air if she does another one. Okay? Like if she does 2 in a row, like an amplified version and a non-amplified version back to back, you won't be able to punish her on her way down on the first one because she'll already be in the air. And what you could do is just wait for her to throw the second one and punish her. Alright. Just wait, just be patient. Got her. Bam. Got her. But keep in mind, you have to. You can only do that if it whiffs. Like if it does that. If it does this, and then you block the second one, you're not going to be able to. She'll already be in the air. Okay. It has to be something like this. Like you block the first one, make the second one whiff. Bam. Always pay attention to that non-amplified air projectile. Don't get too frustrated with the amplified versions. Always pay attention to the non-amplified air projectile. If you see that shit whiffed and it didn't hit you, punish that shit if you have an option, okay? Even if you blocked the non-projectile one. Even if you blocked the amplified version right here, blocked it, I can still catch that non-amplified one. Alright. Always pay attention to that non-amplified one. Bam. Got her. Okay? Just pay attention to that. Got her. Okay? That's the thing. You always want to make sure you pay attention to that non-amplified version. Bam. I even got hit, and I still got her. That's the pattern. Not amplified, non-amplified. That's the main thing Jade players like to do. Okay? Alright, so let me go back to neutral. Okay. Alright, so that's how they deal with it full screen. Hope that helped. But in like the neutral range, like around here to back here, what you can do is dash in, and if she does another one, you can interrupt. The thing about getting hit with this in neutral is you always want to just get back to where you were. That's the thing. It's a little easier to do when you gotta just dash in on her. Just block it and just dash in on her. Okay? Or you can jump over the non-amplified one. You just gotta pay attention to her patterns. Okay? So that's the main tip I got. Just block it. Depending on how close you are, like if you're around here and she does it, you can get her, but you know. But the thing is, what you want to do is that's what you want to do. Block the non-amplified version, dash twice, or block the non-amplified version, block, and if she goes for another one, bam. But if you really, really want to get to her after that first one, what you can do is just dash twice. Okay? But keep in mind that the farther away you are, the less likely that's going to work. Because the not amplified version is going to get you. Okay? But if you're around here, if you can wave dash, I think you could be like, but Gears' dash covers a lot of space, so his is perfect for that. But you just want to just regain that ground. Don't get frustrated, just be patient. That's the main tip I can give you guys. Alright, if she's just doing it over and over again, it's way easy to deal with. Bam. And I'm right in her face. From that range, I can even clip her out of it, whatever she tries to do. But if she does the amplified version twice in a row, what you can do is just keep dashing in on her. Just keep dashing in on her. Just regain that ground. Don't let it frustrate you. Okay, so those are the main tips I have for the amplified version. But there is one thing I want to show you that you're gonna have to watch out for is the nitro kick. The nitro kick is a separate variable in this thing, and that's what makes it even more annoying. Is when they tie in the nitro kick too, because this is what happens when if your main strategy is just to dash in on her. They like to do that to catch your dash. Okay, so that's something you have to look out for. But the thing is, watch, it's punishable. You can just really make her pay for that shit. Okay. So in a way, dashing in can also be a bait for her to do her nitro kick, because a nitro kick is unsafe. You get a free punish. You can, bam, just dash and cancel it with your block, But that's what happens if you're getting autopilot on just dashing in on her, okay? But be careful. Just be careful. And if you block it, punish that bitch. Okay? Alright, so I hope that helped anyone else out there dealing with Jade and just the spammers. I mean, I know it's better Jades out there that just, who use it, moderately and, switches it up. This is mainly for the people who just spam it. You know what I'm saying? I hope this video helped you out with those kind of players. I mean, with the good zoner type Jades, it's still going to be a challenge, but hopefully these tips can help you deal with it a little better. All right, so that's it, and see you guys on the next one.